Alright guys, let's do this. Mcdoubles? I hate my life. What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new video, and today we're going to be playing Ascension Season 7. That's Ascension Reborn, okay? And I've got some pretty cool ideas for you guys. So, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's jump right in. No! Please, God, why? So the first thing you may be noticing is I have 3 cards in front of me with a card back, right? And this is not how Ascension did it before. Ascension is now going to be going off of a system where you can see the glow around the card. There's going to be a card rarity system, and the abilities you get are going to be entirely dependent on that card rarity system. So for example, if this epic card is something that I don't like, I will not choose it, right? And then I'll have an increased chance of getting something that I do want of epic quality. Similarly, if I do end up picking this epic ability, what I can actually end up doing is re-rolling it, and then later down the line, I'll have a higher chance of getting an epic ability that I do want. I think that's a pretty cool system, and we're going to have to give it a try. Of course, high-risk PvP, that is the name of the game. That's what we're going to do, and they've done quite a few things to make this game better for high-risk world PvP kind of levelers like myself. Let's go ahead and do our very first draft. I'm thinking we'll just play with what we get and see if we can make the most of it. So we have 2 commons, Lightning Bolt, Moonfire. These are my filler choices here for an epic charge. Oh yes, dude, which we're gonna go charge, right? Obviously, because obviously this is the best ability you could possibly hope for right now early on for like a melee build, because it's a gap closer. I'm looking at 3 normals. We could go for like, I mean, that was an epic actually, interestingly enough. That's Shield Bash, but it's probably Greater Heal, which did get a buff recently, or Seal of Righteousness. Now the thing is, if we go Seal of Righteousness, we kind of open ourselves up for maybe a hybrid build, and the charge is not bad for that either. So let's go ahead and go with that. Gouge, Sinister Strike, Lightning Shield. The Lightning Shield is actually pretty solid for that hybrid build that I was talking about. Devotion Aura, Wrath, Heroic Strike. I don't think the Heroic Strike is good at all because it's not going to work with Seal of Righteousness. I guess we kind of have no choice but to go with the Devotion Aura. This is an interesting build. Right off the bat, we're very much paladin-y, right? Lightning Shield giving us some passive damage. Seal of Righteousness giving us passive damage. Devotion Aura giving us passive armor, quite literally. And then the charge. Alright, I said I'm going to play with what I get. It's not amazing, but if I'm honest, it's just not that bad either. So one of the things I went ahead and I got myself is a Reborn Heroes Master War Chest, and I want to give back to you guys, so I'm going to be giving out Reborn Heroes War Chests to 3 lucky people. But what I'd like to do is simply ask you to leave a like on this video, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll pick 3 of you to win one of these war chests. That's 105 DP, right? So that's quite a lot, and what you're gonna get from it is a Book of Ascension, 4 pristine pouches, pretty good bags, right? Talent purges, ethereal box of wares, that's for transmog, a Tome of Spec 2, apprentice writing for free, a bank voucher, some free kind of Hearthstone type things, some Titan scrolls, and a portable transmogrifier. If you want to win that, once again, like the video, leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll pick 3 of you to get this, okay? Not just 1, but 3 of you. So I hope that helps you guys when you start Project Ascension on the brand new server. I'm going to be using, like I said, the war chest that I got, which gave me this pretty sick transmog that I think matches the build that we started with pretty accurately, because it's kind of like a paladin sword, and we're very paladin-esque. So I've got all of my stuff ready, and I'm going to go ahead and level to level 10 so we can actually start the build with brand new abilities, and we'll go on from there. Okay guys, with this quest we're going to be level 10. That's going to be our very first draft of the character outside of creating the character from the very beginning. Let's see what we get. Okay, I'm not... Oh, level 10 legendary, dude. Alright, so we've got... What the hell? Wait a second. I got 2 legendaries? Divine Protection. Reduce all damage taken by 50% or track humanoids. Obviously, if I had to choose between one of these 2, it would be the Divine Protection. But what's this one? Hand of Protection. You know, I'm not a caster, so this technically makes Divine Protection better. I mean, the fact of the matter is Divine Shield would be ideal, and Hand of Protection isn't as good as Divine Shield for me because I can't use any physical abilities while I'm using Hand of Protection. But Divine Protection, it's pretty solid. You get into those 1v1s, they don't expect the 50% reduced damage, and you win fights you don't deserve to win. I think we can always reroll this later down the line if we do want to push for the Divine Shield, and I think at level 10, you really can't beat it, guys, other than actually getting the Divine Shield itself. So let's go Divine Protection. That is a pretty solid way to start the build, and not just that, but it's really pushing the Paladin theme. I mean, we're even just auto-attacking with the Lightning Shield. There's a lot of cool things we can do with the random enchant system to make all of this even better, but I think we're off to a really good start. I'm going to go ahead and use my Stone of Retreat to Orgrimmar. This is so sick, guys. And there you go. Let's go to Orgrimmar. Okay, guys, the journey begins. I've got my Planestrider Beat quest. I've got my Aura of XP, and I've got everything I need. I'm ready to go, and we just need to get brand new abilities, right? So one more level, and we'll have a brand new draft. I love draft mode. I think it's a nice breath of fresh air from the wild card mode. And you know what? I said the same thing, you know, every single time it's changed. In other words, I'm happy that they're not sticking to one mode and that they're kind of mixing it up because we definitely need that, but they're also adding to it. I think the card rarity system has the potential to be everything that I've wanted. You know, if you've watched any of my videos where I give my recommendations on what Ascension should do to fix the game, and by fix, I use that term lightly, I just mean to make it better, you could probably tell that Season 7 seems to be the hardest they've ever gone in the direction that I've wanted them to go in. We have things like monster nests, we have things like notorious monsters, right, which is exactly what I've been asking for, because I've been asking for like some RuneScape-esque, old school RuneScape-esque stuff where you promote world PvP, open world leveling. The prestige system really adds on to that as well. If you don't know what these things are, I'll leave a link in the description below that lets you guys see all of the changes that Ascension is doing. But here is level 12. There's a rare. All right, Backstab sucks. Picklock sucks. Rejuvenation it is. Let's take it, guys. I can't take the other two. They suck. And if it was wildcard mode, I know for a fact that I would literally be using Picklock right now. And we don't want that, right? Now, I do want to make it very clear that the armor I'm using is just cosmetic. I use normal armor just like everybody else. I just look cool. And I really like this because I happen to get a Paladin kind of theme. And this is very Ascension themed as well because they like that little Phoenix thing. But more importantly, it's Paladin themed like I said earlier. So everything is matching, right? And I really do enjoy that. But the only other thing I've done so far, besides run all the way to the crossroads, is I created a macro that basically combines charge and lightning shield. This makes it where every single time I charge, as you can see if I click the button, lightning shield. And since charge is not on the global cooldown, it doesn't actually matter, right? So this just guarantees I keep it up until I get to a point where I can basically guarantee lightning shield is up all the time, which we can definitely do with some random enchants down the line. I am auto attack based. I could have gone Sinister Strike in my draft earlier, but I think that if we end up going full pally, we'll probably pick up a Judgment, probably pick up the Crusader Strike if possible, although I don't think you can pick them yourself anymore. I think talented abilities are just part of the draft, but we could potentially put this in a very sick hybrid direction, all different ways that we could do it, right? We could go ice, we could go fire, we could go holy, we could go nature. It really just depends on what we get. I'm serious, we have the lightning shield, we could go nature. And the rejuvenation, right? But anyway, we're gonna keep leveling and we'll see what abilities we get at level 14. Remember, at level 20, it's high risk mode and full PvP, and the server just restarted, right? Just became new. So there's going to be a lot of people to destroy, and I cannot wait for that. All right, let's go ahead and see what we get at level 14. Turn in this quest. Okay, a legendary again? Are you kidding? All right, so this is Lightning Bolt. That actually is not that bad, right? Because if we go Nature Hybrid, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Shield, that's basically what I want, right? Rend, okay. Rend could be good. Sprint. I'm gonna go with the sprint, guys. The reason I'm gonna go with the sprint is my mobility is gonna be crazy at this point. I have legendary sprint, epic charge, and I have legendary divine protection by level 14, okay? This is really, really good. Our gank potential just went up dramatically. People are not gonna be able to get away from us unless they have a slow. At this point, I'm still kind of hoping I roll the SS, even though I didn't pick it originally because it's just broken at low levels, or, you know, maybe a slow like like hamstring that I can repeatedly spam and still do pretty nice damage. All right, apparently there's a hotspot right here in the Barrens. I probably should just go for it considering the fact that I have an Aura, so the Aura plus the hotspot is going to be pretty fast XP. I shouldn't have too many issues with it. I really am kind of hoping I get the Judgment. I know I said it earlier, but the Judgment's actually a really massive deal. It's going to be a bunch of extra damage, and it's going to really promote this build in a pretty major way, considering the fact that it's going to make my Seal of Righteousness an actual good pick, and not just kind of shitty damage on the side, right? It's only giving me 6, as you can see right there. I did go ahead and go into Seals of the Pure for 30% increased Seal of Righteousness damage, but really that's only because there's not much else to go in right now with how undeveloped the build is, which is fine. I'm level 14. That's to be expected. But anyway, hotspot. Let's see if we can get some XP pretty fast, get to 20. And there we go, that's 16, brand new draft. I see an epic. Wow, am I just getting lucky, or is this like just how it is? All right, first one. Wow, backstabbed like 3 times. That's actually awful. Oh my god. Okay, teleport Moonglade. This better be good. Purge. Okay. Purges the enemy target, removing 1 beneficial magic effect. I'll take that. That's actually pretty solid. We can remove Ice Barrier, Power Word, Shield, buffs, heals. I mean, the sky's the limit with Purge, right? I mean, not literally, but I think you know what I mean. All right, 4 more levels to go. Okay, guys, I made a, I don't know, what would you call it? Like not a risky investment, but a questionable one, certainly. I have the reins of the Westfall donkey. Because, you know, I'm thinking Don Quixote, right? We're on a journey with our donkey. We're kind of a pseudo knight. I think it makes sense. Westfall donkey. We have our mount, level 16. That part is pretty nice. You definitely do get a bit of an upgrade if you do decide to invest in the cash shop. It's just, you know, quality of life. It's not, you have to do it. It's not, you know, I get a power boost over my opponent and I'm going to beat them in PvP and PvE now. But it's certainly quality of life. But we got our donkey Don Quixote style. Let's keep leveling. All right, here's one quest. Level 17. And 18. Oh my god, there's no 1 AE garbage anymore. I just realized that. I'm level 18. This is when I would have to choose some garbage, and now I get Victory Rush, Multi-Shot. Scare Beast is rare? I guess we have to go Victory Rush, and that could be decent. I mean, it's not going to be amazing. No, screw it. I'm going to go Scare Beast. Here's why. First of all, Victory Rush isn't going to go off very often, and the Scare Beast, like I said, is usable on anybody that's transforming into any kind of beast, so Bear Druids or Feral Druids in general, cat form. But it's also good for anybody that gets the Hunter Pet early on. It can't possibly be that bad. It's classified as a rare ability. We're going to try it because the Victory Rush, I just don't need. All right, let's go test the dried seed. I think I was doing that last night. Story of my life. And by the way, that's going to be 3 points into improved shields for 15% more lightning shield damage. Can't possibly be a bad thing once again. Still want that judgment. Really not sure where else to go at the moment. I have 3 talent essence I could possibly spend. Maybe for now, I'll just go into the holy tree. No, wait, it's the protection tree and just grab divine strength. 6% strength, and I get more hit rating as a percentage of my strength. In fact, 6% of my strength as hit rating. That's pretty good for the capstone bonus. And we're a little bit stronger now, right?
Several days later.
Wait, what? What is this? There's a queue! So it's been like a day since my last recording because I've been extremely busy, but I do think I've got a lot of time to push videos out now. But nonetheless, when was the last time there was a queue for Project Ascension? And also, where's my priority queue? Okay, I'm joking. Please don't rage at me in the comments for that. But I'm not Asmongold. But you guys know what I'm saying. Wow, I cannot believe there's a queue. I can't wait to get in. Last time we left off, I think I was level 19. So it's time to hit 20 and get into some PvP. All right, guys, this should be level 20. It's been a struggle. Hopefully I get something good. I really should have gone for the SS, but it's fine. An epic? Yes, dude, this actually feels like Hearthstone to some degree. Oh man, I'm scared. I'm just gonna choose high risk and risk getting attacked while I'm doing this. All right. Aquatic form, flame shock, disarm. I'm gonna go disarm. Removing all weapons, shield, or other equipment carried for 7 seconds. That's pretty solid. As you can see, I switched over my UI. I'm going with a more, you know, just the traditional Blizzard UI. That's because for some reason Domino's is making everything run kind of choppy, but I can smooth out my frame rates and do everything perfect if I just use the normal Blizzard UI. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some gear to the best of my ability, but I only have 34 silver, right? And we're gonna see, oh, we get 1 gold from this quest and 10k XP, so that's pretty good. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna see if maybe we can destroy some people for the rest of this video. Just like the old days, guys, right outside Crossroads. I'm talking the OG days. Some of you guys around might actually remember. Okay, so real quick before I did anything else, I was re-rolling some of my stuff, and I actually was able to replace Scare Beast with Exorcism, which means we're definitely going to go the, you know, the hybrid route. Could possibly still be physically based, but, you know, at the very minimum, Seal of Righteousness and Exorcism, very solid synergy. We just need the Judgment now, and hopefully maybe Crusader Strike, and we can start Art of War procking that stuff. Very good one, guys. All right, looks like we have somebody right behind us called Twinko, so let's do it. All right, Divine Protection. We only have auto attacks right now. I could probably kill his pet, to be honest with you. Killed his pet. Purged. Stun. Into the Exo Disarm. Alright, just into the Disarm. Nice. I'm gonna charge him. He's dead. Yes! Yes! GG, 16k XP. Let's see what we get from Twinko. Okay, 6 Shadow Gems, whatever. I'll take it for my first fight. And he was coming for us, too. I don't feel bad about abusing his low HP hunter pet due to the fact that his name was Twinko. He knows what he was doing. He just picked on the wrong person. Alright, guys, it's time to go Outlaw mode. We are 1,700 out of 3,000 reputation with the law. If you go Outlaw mode, you cannot go to regular capital cities. Booty Bay and Ratchet are going to be my home, and I'm going to be attacked on sight by non-outlaw players, including NPCs as well, like, let's say, guards, for example, in any kind of quest hub. So it's a big risk, but it allows me to be that thematic outlaw that dominates other people out in the wild, somebody that you do not want to come across, and so that's what we're going to go for, just like the good old days. But before we do that, let's go ahead and take out Owatonka here. He drops a quest item, pretty solid free XP. We are just Exorcism and auto attacks right now, but honestly, it's a pretty solid precursor to what should end up being a pretty solid Retribution Paladin-esque build, with a little bit of extra umph there, assuming we roll right. And there we go. Owatonka's Tail Spike. 20k XP, so let's go ahead and turn that in and grab a brand new ability. Alright, and let's see what we get. Whew, okay. So, bunch of norms. Nothing great, it seems. Fireball. Heroic Strike, not good. Wrath. Wow, this is actually complete garbage.
Useless fucking pieces of shit.
This is, like, actually the worst. I'm gonna go Heroic Strike under the idea that it was just the best of the worst. It's not good. It's just not. And if you don't know why, once again, I'll say it's because when you use Heroic Strike, you don't get the proc off Seal, so why have both, right? It just doesn't make sense. Pick one or the other. Don't do both. But we will be able to have the chance to re-roll it at some point. I'll keep it on my bar. You never know. Maybe what I'll need is that extra Heroic Strike damage. Maybe sometimes it will be better. It probably won't ever be better. But we don't have Judgment, so because we don't have Judgment, the Heroic Strike might actually do more damage sometimes. I'll just have to test it out. All right, and this one should be level 24, brand new ability. All right, let's see. Immolate, Conjure Food, Slow Fall. This sucks. I'm gonna go Slow Fall, believe it or not. Yeah, at least if I fall off a cliff or somebody pushes me off a cliff, the joke's gonna be on them, and I'm gonna be just, I'm just gonna be just fine. All right, here's a dude. Let's go for it. Exorcism. I guess I'll sprint. Looks like there's some latency. I'll get behind you at the last second. Go for the Exorcism into the charge. I don't have an interrupt. No. Hopefully he just goes out of mana. I am throwing out the Heroic Strikes. They're actually not too bad. That's the fade. I thought it was evasion, but no, he just faded. He's thinking I might stun him. It does reduce the stun by 50%. But this guy can't beat me, Chuckles. I feel so bad, dude. Because you're not a bad player. Really, it's just the builds just don't match up at this level. So that's level 25. We got a Sears belt and some other garbage I can vendor and make some money off of. I will definitely take it. All right, level 25, let's keep going. So one thing I've definitely remembered is that if I don't have a way to interrupt my opponent, I'm going to get wrecked. I was able to beat that guy with auto attacks and Exorcism and the occasional Heroic Strike because it is hitting hard right now compared to just going for the proc on Seal. Simply because, number one, I outgeared him, and number two, he was a caster with no way to create a gap against a guy with Sprint and Charge. That's not going to go very well for him. I'm going to keep looking for people, though. You get a ridiculous amount of XP when you kill somebody right now in Ascension, and there's really no reason for me to quest when I can just farm players and get gear. Now, the problem is there are a bunch of groups of people. This does happen. Ascension luckily does have honorable combat zones, but the Barons is not one of them. So I do have to deal with the fact that there are going to be people who are trying to gank me solely for the sake of, you know, having an unfair advantage and getting my gear. Although I did protect all of my gear earlier in Orgrimmar. So as long as I have the gold, and I do, I will save all of my stuff, which is nice. So at the moment, if I just go for the auto attack with Seal, let's see, it gives me plus 13, right? Let's see. Plus 13 on the auto, 114 white, or I can heroic strike for a 143. Technically, that does mean it's slightly better, unless my opponent would have more armor than they would any kind of resistance. But that's probably not going to happen right now. So, at least for the meantime, although we are definitely going to get rid of heroic strike, heroic strike does seem to actually be better than just waiting for a seal proc. Of course, again, if I had things like judgment, that would definitely not be the case, because the Judgment will actually proc the Seal proc as well. Or if not the Judgment, at least the Crusader Strike and Divine Storm, based on the way this tooltip reads. Alright, this should be level 26. Let's see what we get. Greater heal. Okay, I do want a castable heal. This is not bad. We could have got it originally. Nothing special here. Resurrection's awful. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going with the greater heal. That's a pretty good one. That and Holy Light, they're pretty solid. Now, the big issue is that if I get interrupted with a greater heal, of course, I'm not going to be able to use my holy abilities like Exorcism. That does suck, so it would have been nice to have Healing Touch just for that alone. But you know what? It's fine. I can deal with it. I can work with it for sure. So I'll definitely take the greater heal. Just want to show it to you guys real quick so you know that I'm not just talking it up for nothing. Look at this. 303 is basically a fourth of my health right now, and it's pretty easy to get off. And with the rejuve ticking, that's pretty solid. Considering the fact that I'm really not using mana outside of the Exo, I would say, and that's only 39 mana, by the way, I would say that's a pretty good pull. Now, there aren't that many talents I can go into that are particularly game-breaking because I'm low level and don't have a lot of stuff, but there are some things that I could try, one of which is Vindication. So this is a weird one that we've talked about only briefly in the past because it is a relatively new one with the capstone bonus that it has, but Vindication says that basically Exorcism has a 50% chance to reduce my target's attack power, and there are more melee than not, so that's good, by 114 for 10 seconds. Now, if I max it out, which I just did, my attack power and holy spell damage is increased whenever I do another Exo after proccing Vindication with Exo. In other words, it's a bit of a gamble considering I don't have a million different things to proc it with, but it's not terrible, and it's certainly better than a lot of the other things I could get, so we might as well try it. I'll take 11k free XP any day of the week. Oh, Feet of the Lynx! That is a dirty kill, guys. But you know what? Let's go right into our dungeon. Perfect timing, if you ask me. Alright, so we're gonna do a stocks real quick, see what XP we can get from it. Hopefully it's a few levels and some brand new abilities as a direct result. I'm actually curious to see what other people are playing right now. It looks like this guy, the Night Elf girl, wait, what's her name? Mizulina. I like that. Okay, this is a cleave build. I do see that. What the hell? So this guy is bear form and they have a glyph. That's pretty sick, dude. And then we have a caster back here. All right, this guy, Beelzebub, he's a fire caster. All right, so we've got some diversity in here. I'll take it. There's no way in hell I'm doing good DPS, though. I actually don't have recount, okay? But there's just no way. I'm auto attacks and the occasional Exo. Ooh, Ring of Defense. That's good for the tank, maybe. Yeah, there's no way he wants it. He's using the glyph. He's probably good. Oh my god, what a ridiculous pull. Are you kidding? All right, the healer died. This is a shit show. The healer died. Oh, man. I'm at least gonna finish this. Oh, Jesus, it went in the freaking room. All right. Okay. Wonderful first dungeon. You know, a lot of people think, including me sometimes, that just because everything is custom and kind of random, that PvE must be a joke. Well, clearly not, okay? Because we technically wiped. We did. We technically wiped in Stormwind Stockades. And you know what? I'm not proud of it, but it's fine. 3 silver repair bill crushing the bank. I feel for you, dude. Ever so slightly, I feel for you. Hey, you can see the Vindication proc. It does go off, but what I just realized is that there's not actually enough time to get another Exo off, so that's really bad for the capstone. I'm gonna have to change that and just do something blatantly, you know, generally good, I guess, like a flat crit or something. I mean, I know what I'll do once I get more abilities. The problem is not having a lot of abilities and trying to find ways to make the talents work for you. But I think flat stats are the way to go when you're in this situation. All right, level 27. That's really, really quick. Oh my god, the gear, dude. All right, I don't want any of that stuff, but I'll take any kind of gear I can possibly get just to vendor it off. It's pretty good. The Feet of the Lynx PK was pretty nice too. It's not as good as my Fortified Boots of the Bear, but it might sell because it's a blue early on. I do feel bad for that guy, but he did just kill the elite that I wanted to kill, and he is choosing to play in high risk mode. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. I claim no skill based on it. I just want my reputation to go down, and I want free XP. You can't beat that, man. You would do it too. But I'm 850 out of 3K with the law, so I think it's only 2 more kills out in the wild before I'm an outlaw. Very excited about that. We're definitely going to go outlaw before the end of this video, so you can look forward to that if you made it up until this point. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't make it to this point, make sure to give the video a like because it helps me a lot. I'm sorry for the plug. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. I've said that before, but I'm for real this time. A lot has happened in my life to where this might actually be something that I'm doing extremely consistently for the next couple months until New World comes out. And I think this is perfect timing. I'm actually a little happy they delayed New World because it gives me more time to play Ascension. And I was actually kind of worried, like, how am I going to divvy up my time between 2 games like that? Now I don't have to. 2.5k XP per kill, by the way. That's pretty stupid if you think about it, but in a good way. Stupid in a good way. The lightning shield's not too amazing at the moment. I think a lot of you guys are going to scream at me and say I should have chose SS. I think you're right if we're only talking about low-level PvP, but I think we all know I have to replace it eventually anyway. The thing about the lightning shield is that I can go into static shock. Again, 12% chance to hit my target with a lightning shield charge. That's pretty solid. We've gone over that one before. I think you guys know what it does, but I have to wait until I'm like level 45. Now, I have heard that the max level is actually 60, so they are choosing to make this a progression realm. They're not starting us in TBC. We're going to progress into TBC. Some people might not like that. I actually think it's pretty neat. Number one, because I've been playing so much TBC that vanilla, once again, actually feels fresh. But if they really drag this out, it could be horrible. I don't exactly know what the release timing is, but TBC should be out by next month, or I think they're making a mistake. I really do. I know it might seem fast, but come on, we've done this a million times. And we still need to see Wrath, which, by the way, I totally trust the Ascension team to be able to make a great Wrath server. They've really never failed me before when it comes to the base game of World of Warcraft. I don't even care if the DK is in the game at this point. I kind of just want to level in Northrend, you know what I mean? But I want it to count. I don't just want alpha access. I'm going to keep the Rejuve on me just to help the healer. Sometimes healers get offended by that shit because they want to be able to do it themselves, but I think in this case, I have too much HP and I'm just a drain on this healer right now. Might as well help. Hey, there we go, 28! Okay, we have a rare. That's actually good. We haven't been getting good shit recently. Scorch is amazing if I was going to go for a fire build. And in fact, them making that common is so good for you guys because I understand why I'm seeing so many fire builds now. If Scorch is that easy to get, you can just grab the random enchant that allows you to move while casting Scorch and start dominating. Ooh, Thorbius Gauntlets. Technically better than what I have if I value raw AP over health, and I do. I'm going to need that. What's the rare? Yes! It's Hamstring! I have a I didn't win the gauntlets, but it's Hamstring, man. If you don't know why this is good, it's because you can spam it for solid damage if you're going AP, which we currently are. And it's a freaking slow, which means nobody's getting away from me now. And if they have a slow and I need to get away from them, I can. I'll definitely take that, guys. Wow, what a big pull right there. Seriously, I'll prove it in a bit. That's a really big pull. Hamstring spam is sleeper. A lot of people don't even know that you can use it as a spammable and it's still good. Look at me right now. It's a lot better than just autoing. I didn't say it hit hard. I said it was a solid spammable with a big upside. Obviously, SS would hit harder. All right, Guardian Blade, but I'm already using an Arced War Axe. I think that's how you say it. So we're going to keep what we have, I think. I really wish I had, like, Consecration. That would be neat. Might as well just, like, go hard in that regard and just go full Holy Hybrid Retribution Pally, but we're playing a Tauren, and, yeah, just want as much versatility as I can get outside of my original Retribution class. So we've already started that with the Disarm and the Purge, and even the Lightning Shield to some degree. So we just got to keep pulling good stuff. My god, this guy's hitting hard. But look, I can hamstring him and kite. I'm just gonna go for the greater heal. Wait, I'm stunned? How come I'm getting so much aggro? It's not my team's fault. I'm obviously making some mistake somewhere. Oh, level 30. All right, so we have a new quest. We're level 30. Wow, that's amazing. Holy Light, but we have greater heal, multi-shot, and hemorrhage? Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, the hemorrhage, dude! My new spammable! My spammable that does damage! Yes! An instant strike that deals 80% two-handed weapon damage and actually gives a debuff to make me do even more physical damage. Wow, wow, wow. Wait, what are these dudes? Specialization, Hand of Fate, thank you. Wait, he just appeared? Wow, that's really good. They appear now. Silas just comes to you and gives you your quest. That's like some Cataclysm type shit. That's really cool. Guys, I have Hemo, Exo. I don't really want the Heroic Strike, but I could go that way for now. But we have the Hamstring, the Charge, the Sprint. We have a heal. We just need an Interrupt, guys. We just need an Interrupt, and we are so beyond good to go. It's not even funny. I do need to get rid of Vindication for now, though, like I said. Let's just go two-handed weapon spec, 3% more damage, 3% more crit. I'm going to double down, by the way, on that and grab the Arms Warrior version of it for 3% more damage and 6 expertise. And now we're out of talents, but we have 6% increased damage, 3% crit, and 6 expertise, and that's pretty solid. Oh, Satchel of Helpful Goods. Holy Retribution. Your Holy Nova is transformed into Holy Nova, Holy Retribution. Your attack power now increases the damage, but reduces the healing of Holy Nova. That might sell for something. Oh! Vigorous Belt of the Wild is a hell of a lot better than Blood Spattered Sash of the Boar. I'll put that on. Alright, guys, we gotta find some people to fight, because we are so ridiculously kitted out right now. Okay, so I could save these Hands of Fate. Hands of Fate are things you get, it seems, every 10 levels that allow you to randomly draw 3 cards from your deck and give you the option to redraft one of them or put all 3 back into the deck. In other words, you get 3 abilities shown to you, and then you get 3 abilities you own shown to you, and you can replace one of your old ones with one of the new ones. I could save this, and I think I might, but we could get Wind Fury right now. Wind Fury would be freaking solid, so let's Hand of Fate. Oh my god, that's all garbage. That is all complete garbage. And I would never want to replace any of that. I do kind of want to get rid of Heroic Strike at the moment, though. It needs to be worth it. Riposte, Righteous Defense, Mongoose Bite. I don't like any of this. I mean, Mongoose Bite is technically better than Heroic Strike, so I guess I'll just do that. It gives me something else to use, something else to do damage with. Might open up build options in the future. But we still have one more. Hand of Fate, let's see. Oh, an epic, yes! Drain Soul, Detect Invisibility. Kidney Shot! Yes! Oh! Hooray! Kidney Shot! With the Hemo! Yes! Oh my god, are you really telling me I just get to throw Slow Fall away for Kidney Shot? Really? Yeah, don't mind if I do. Literally, do not mind if I do. I will. That's great. Thank you. With the Hemo spam, I'll be able to get pretty solid stuns off with Kidney. That's... Oh my god, that's not even fair. Let's go to 1,000 Needles now and find some people to fight. Alright, here's a dude. I think we got him because of Hamstring. He did not expect this. There's the Hamstring, spamming the Hemo. I'm actually just going to go for an Exorcism. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. I'm going to sprint. No! He has Poly! Oh, I got the Kidney! Oh my god! No! Please, God, why? 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 Come on, come on, come on! Yes! Yes! What? Oh my god! No way! No way! Die! Give me your loot! Oh my god, now this guy! Yes, Smite Reaver! Okay, Exo? Wait, why don't I have Lightning Shield up? That's bad. I wasn't getting attacked before, so it kind of makes sense. This guy's dead, dude. He picked with the wrong person. Alright, can we Exo for the finish? Come on! Have a good day, my friend. Level 31. And I will definitely take that. That was a freaking roller coaster of emotions. I honestly expected the dude to jump in to be a lot stronger, but it also kind of makes sense. Honestly, it's kind of a divine justice to get 2v1 ganked like that and the guy to just suck. Or just have low gear. I shouldn't say they suck, because we don't know. It could have been a bad roll, could have been bad gear. There's a million reasons why people actually lose. I totally understand that. But, you know, heat of the moment type of stuff, right? Oh, and by the way, we are an outlaw now, so congrats to me. You can see the buff makes a living by taking advantage of the weak. You are able to kill anyone freely, but you are now hostile to all other heroes, regardless of faction. Anyway, hey, that's 2 extra kills over here in Thousand Needles, and I do have some quests I can knock out as well. Something's gonna get me to 32. Is it gonna be the quests? Is it gonna be more people to fight? I guess we'll find out. Well, for that, my friends, you will have to tune in to episode 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and a subscribe. But I will see you guys in the next video. Mcdoubles out.